Today I am going to discuss a topic from class 6 maths, that is properties of whole numbers. Now before we go to the properties of whole numbers, let me tell you what are whole numbers. Now 0 along with the natural numbers are called whole numbers, and I think you all must know what are natural numbers, which you have already learned in your previous classes, that the counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. These counting numbers are called natural numbers, and when 0 is added to the natural numbers, the new set of numbers becomes whole numbers. Now here you must understand that all the natural numbers are now whole numbers. Okay, so now let us proceed to the properties of whole numbers. The first property says that for any two whole numbers a and b, that means for example, let us take a and b as any whole numbers. It can be 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, anything. Okay, for any two whole numbers we have, when we add any two whole numbers or when we multiply any two whole numbers, we get back a whole number again. That is what the first property says, the closure property. That means, for example, you see, when we add any two whole numbers, say let us take 2 and 3, both are whole numbers, and when we add them we get 5, and 5 is again a whole number. Okay, and for multiplication 2 into 3 we get 6. 2 and 3 both are whole numbers, and their product 6 is also a whole number again. So that is what the closure property says. For any two whole numbers a and b, a plus b is also a whole number and a into b is also a whole number. Let me tell you here is that closure property does not holds for subtraction and division, because you see, when we subtract 5 minus 2 we get 3. 5 is whole number, 2 is whole number, 3 is also a whole number. That's absolutely fine. But what if we subtract 2 minus 5? We did not learn yet how to subtract 2 minus 5. Or it will be a negative number. But till now we did not learn this, which we will be learning it in the next chapter. Okay, so till then we don't know 2 minus 5 is equal to what. So the closure property does not hold here. Okay, in case of subtraction. So similarly, in case of division also it will not hold. The closure property will not hold. Okay, the next property is commutative property. Now for any two whole numbers a and b, the commutative property says that we can add two whole numbers in any order, the result will remain the same. Also we can multiply two whole numbers in any order, the result remains the same. For example, you see, 2 plus 3 is 5, we all know that. Also 3 plus 2 is also 5, that also we know. So whatever order we add, we are getting the same result. So that is why it says that a plus b is equal to b plus a. Okay, in the same way 2 into 3 will be equal to 3 into 2, both equals to 6. So that is why they satisfy the commutative property. Okay, and here also commutative property does not hold for subtraction and division. Alright, the next property is associative property. Now for associative property there must be three whole numbers. So for any three whole numbers a, b and c, we have a plus b whole into plus c equals to a plus whole into b plus c. That means we can add any two numbers first and then the sum with the third one, we get the same result. See here, for example, let us take these three whole numbers 2, 3 and 4 and we try to add them in different ways. First of all, let us add 2 and 3 together, and then the result we will add with the third one, that is 4. So we are getting 9. Now let us add the same three whole numbers in different manner. Now here this time let us add 3 and 4 first, and then we will add the sum with the first one, and we see that the result we obtained is the same. There is no difference in the result. Where is the difference? The difference is in the way of adding. In this first case we have added 2 and 3 first. The property is we can add any two first and then the sum with the third one, we get the same result. Okay, and the same applies for multiplication also. Alright, and here also it will not hold in case of subtraction and division. The next property is multiplicative property of 0. Now for any whole number a, we have a into 0 equals to 0 into a equals to 0. Now it says that multiplicative property of 0 says that any whole number multiplied with 0 is 0. See, for example, any whole number say 2, if multiplies with 0 is 0. Okay, or 0 multiplied with any whole number is also 0. Okay, 0 into 2 is also 0. So in the same way, any whole number 10, 20, 15, 25, 35, any whole number if multiplies with 0 is 0. The next property is multiplicative property of 1. Now for any whole number a, we have a into 1 equals to 1 into a equals to a. That means a whole number multiplied with 1 will give back the whole number again. That means, say for example, say 5 multiplying with 1 will give back 5. Okay, this is what the multiplicative property is. And the next property is distributive property. Now this property is very important. In fact, all the properties are important, but this one is very important. Why? Because the concept of this property will be used in your higher classes very much frequently, okay, in solving sums. Now let us try to understand what is distributive property. For any three whole numbers a, b and c, we have a whole into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. Now this concept, let me tell you how we are getting this from this. Say a whole into b plus c, that means this whole bracket is multiplying with a. Okay, that means whatever is inside this bracket, all the terms are multiplying with a. So when we remove the bracket, this a will multiply with each term inside the bracket, like this, a into b. Then since here plus, so plus will come, then a will multiply with c again. So this is the concept how we are getting this term from a whole into b plus c. This is distributive property of multiplication over addition. And also we also have distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. In the same way we get the relation. Okay. So I hope in this video you have understood the concept of the properties of whole numbers, which will be very much helpful for you to do the sums based on whole numbers. So in the next video I may show you some examples, problem examples in the application of this property, distributive property, which will help you to solve the sums. So that's all from this video.